Hello, everybody, and welcome to the New Flame Sports Podcast. And you're about to hear me say some words that I thought I wouldn't say for at least another month. The MLB is back. Yes, that is right. They have lifted the lockout. They have agreed on a new collective bargaining agreement. And I'm not really sure when that's gonna end, but it doesn't matter. Look, we have a 2022 season, full 162 games. Yes, it is delayed by a week, but oh well. We still have it. So, like I said, I'm gonna go over everything that you need to know to get ready for this MLB season. Starting with spring training, the players report this Sunday, the 13th of March, and players can get there as early as Friday, I'm reading, and the games begin on March 18th, which is later that week. So, we'll have spring training baseball. I mean, you'll be able to see some of your favorite prospects, hopefully get some at-bats. I'm thinking guys like Adley Rutschman might be able to get an invite to spring training. So, that's pretty exciting. And then, but the big one, opening day is Thursday, April 7th, which is a week later than the original March 31st date. So that means that the World Series now will end in the second week of November instead of the first, like it normally does. And the first game of the season is Yankees-Red Sox, I've seen. So just praying that that game goes our favor. But anyway, yeah, opening day is the 7th of April. Only 8 games that day. The other 7 will be the next day on the 8th, and those original 16 teams that played on Thursday will have an off day on Friday, I believe. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah. So opening day, April 7th. Some rule changes that have happened. No more 7-inning doubleheaders. They're back to a full 9-inning, and no more runner on second to start extra innings. Which, if let's just go over these two kind of in the same light. I like the no more runner on second. It just took away the essence of the game, because you think if the away team gets a lucky bloop single, then boom, the team's already down by 1, and you don't really feel like you earn that run. Meanwhile, now the other team's down by 1, and it just wasn't a good rule. I get it; they're trying to cut down on player contact, trying to shorten games, but once you see that the NFL has pretty much just gotten rid of all COVID restrictions, not restrictions, but health and safety protocols, pretty much their version of that, you go, well, why does the MLB need to do stuff like that? But and then no more 7-inning doubleheaders. I'm actually pretty sad to see this one go. I like that, because when you're playing 6 hours of baseball, that's just a lot. So even if you can cut it down to 4.5 hours, that's just better. It's less exhausting, and it's just never fun to play. I love baseball. I love to watch it, but sometimes just watching baseball for 6 hours can get a little boring by the end of it. So I'm actually pretty sad that one goes away. But the big rule change is the universal DH. Now, this was agreed upon back when they started in February with the discussions. I would just like to point out how November there was nothing, December there was nothing, January near the end it started to pick up, and then as soon as it hit February, the players and owners were like, oh, we have to get something done this month. And had they had even half of those negotiations in November, December, January, it wouldn't have been so close as to whether we were going to get a full season. And really, if you think about it, I think they felt the pressure that the fans were getting upset, and I've seen some things that if they had to shorten the season, they would boycott games or something. But that won't be happening. So that's always good. Starting at 7 p.m. Eastern on Thursday, which was just a couple hours ago now, 3 hours ago, free agents could sign. And as well as trades were back open. Some of the top free agents, we got Carlos Correa still available, Chris Bryant, Trevor Story, Freddie Freeman, Clayton Kershaw, Nick Castellanos, Carlos Rodon's a big one, Michael Conforto, Nelson Cruz, all big free agents here, still looking to be signed. And so let me know who's one player that you want your favorite team to sign. Personally, I want us to get Carlos Rodon because he's a nice lefty starter. I think he'd slide right into that 2 or 3 spot right behind Cole, and maybe Severino. I don't know how he's gonna be, feeling after not pitched for 2 years, and then, but we'll see how Severino is. But Rodon, he's a lefty, which is nice. He's a nice 3-starter, 2-starter. And he had a breakout season last year after dealing with some injuries. So, hopefully we can get him. But if I'm being honest, I think he goes back to the White Sox to compete. Because we all know what the Yankees are going to do at this point. I mean, why even beat around the bush? I know we're going to choke, so, oh well. And then as for trades, like I said, I hope that they're also open some big trade names. We got A's players, Matt Olson, Matt Chapman, Sonny Gray's been thrown around, Wilson Contreras, Craig Kimbrell. I've seen Kevin Kumar. I've also seen in trade talks. Personally, I really want the Yankees to get Matt Olson. He's another lefty bat in that lineup. Plays great defense, and if that meant giving up Voit, I would trade Voit and like some prospect, maybe like Luis Medina for Matt Olson. I honestly think that's a pretty good deal. So yeah, let me know who you want your favorite team to go after, whether it be in the trade market or in free agency. So yeah, and now no Rule 5 draft. We've seen some good players come out of the Rule 5 draft recently. I'm trying to think of one off the top of the dome really quick. Let's look one up. Rule 5 MLB players. Let's see. It's not telling me like who are, some of the Rule 5 draft. Nestor Cortez, that's the dude that I was thinking of. Nestor Cortez, yeah. What a legend. Just other elements added in with the new CBA. It's a 5-year agreement, so hopefully they can, this won't happen again in 5 years. That would be really bad. The minimum salary has been increased from $700,000, and will be increased to $780,000 by the end of the CBA. So that's pretty much it. Stuff with competitive balance tag, that's just over my head. You can read about it if you want. But I really don't know if they got any of the big changes that they wanted, such as, service time manipulation. I'm trying to think of other things. Deliberately tanking, because I think a lot of players were calling out teams like the Guardians, like the Pirates, like the Diamondbacks for deliberately tanking and just getting money from other teams, which I think has something to do with the competitive balance tax. But I'm not sure. But yeah. I mean, they got it done. That's all that matters, really. They got it done, and they got it done. So, I mean, that's all that matters. They got it done for 5 years, and now I just can't wait for Thursday, April 7th to, get opening day. I'm excited. We got a local flea market in town coming in, and hopefully I can get a jersey there for opening day. I got an Acuna jersey last year, so that's fun. At least I have, some, I'm the closest team I'm closest to right now is the Braves, so at least I have the local-ish team, I guess. Gotta rep the locals team, a lot of Braves fans down here. But yeah, I mean, I'm just happy they got it done. I was really starting to get worried that a 162 game season was in jeopardy, and it very much was. But they got it done. That's all that matters. So, yeah, baseball is back officially. It was just really good seeing the reactions from all the athletes and players on social media. But surprisingly, like, there were some big players that were like said no to the deal that they offered, but I guess enough said yes. But some of the players that said no were like Max Scherzer and Garrett Cole, and like leaders who have been like leading this whole thing said no to this deal. But I guess, and I don't know how it worked, whether it was like a majority vote or it was like, these players, each team had two representatives, and like the team as a whole had to come up with a yes or no. I don't know how it worked, but they got it done, and that's all that matters, like I said. So, I know it's been a while since the last episode, and I'm sorry for that, but just been pretty busy, have had band stuff, and really, it's been slow because, the MLB has been in a lockout. There's been nothing going on over there. The NFL league season just started this week, so it's not a whole lot been going on other than the combine, which was pretty exciting. We thought we saw a new record, but nope. The guy was off by 0.07 seconds. Like, the timekeeper this year was bad, I've seen. So, anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of the New Flame Sports Podcast. If you like this episode, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like what we're doing around here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. A lot more MLB content coming out soon, now that the season is going to be underway in just a month now. And, free agency updates, all that good stuff. And we will see you in the next episode. Peace out.